share.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm Meredyth Childress, and we've got Lalita Howe, and we're going to talk to you about some treasurer things that you need to be doing right now. The first is going to be PTEZ. And so I'm going to share a screen. So joinpta.org is so that anyone in the state can join your PTA. And currently we have a list of units that are not on PTEZ or joinpta.org. It would be Adelia Creek, Dover, Forest Ridge, Greenwood Hills, Hamilton Park, Lake Highlands Early Childhood PTA, Lake Highlands Junior High, Liberty, Mark Twain, Northwood Hills, Terrace, RISD Academy, Spring Valley, Thurgood. And so our goal is to have 100% of you on joinpta.org. So if that's one of your units, here is how you're going to do that. So you're going to go to texaspta.org/join-PTA. And this is all your information about why you want to join PTA, EZ. And it's basically just going to be, you don't have to do the accounting if you already do another form of accounting like Membership Toolkit or QuickBooks. This is basically just so that you can get your membership dues if anybody in the state wants to join your PTA. And so you're going to go down under questions on, and number 4, it says right here, please submit an updated ACH authorization agreement. You're going to click right there. And it's going to ask you for a few simple things. One, it's going to ask you for your PTA name. The next is your PTA ID number. That's also in your bylaws or in your PTA Avenue account. So if you don't know that number, please call this 1-800-TALK-PTA or email memberservices@texaspta.org and they can help you find your PTA number. Your school district will be Richardson ISD. And then you're going to input your bank information along with your routing number and your account number that can be found at the bottom of your checking on a check. Then you're going to write your name and your role. So presidents or treasurers can do this, or other. And then you're going to click that if you are not currently participating, or in case one of you, your banking information may change, you can change it as well here. You're going to authorize them to deposit money into your banking account, and then you're going to authorize them. This is basically just the authorization that you are allowed to do this, and then you want to allow people to join your PTA. Then you'll also need a copy of a voided check, so just write a check and put void, and then take a picture of it, and you can upload it very easy as a picture. And then you'll do your transaction date, which is the date that you're uploading this, sign it, and submit. It's very easy, and this is basically just free money in case anyone in the state wants to join your PTA. And now Lalita is going to talk about the Texas two-step.
Yes, Texas two-step. So let me share my screen. You will come here, as I learned, to the hamburger, which is the 3 lines, and you will scroll and click on submit officer info. Look at that. And so here you will go, and one of the things is that long time ago we used to have to register everybody, and Texas PTA made it much easier for you to be in control of your information. And so you will just register right here where it says click here, and it will take you to this wonderful page where you will choose what district. And so of course for us will be Richardson ISD. So you scroll all the way down to Richardson, and then you will enter your name. In my case, it will be Lalita, and last name Howell. And of course you will have your birth and the date, and you will go next, to which it will give you this is me. So you will click right there on this is me. So here you will click, and I will be under Richardson High School. I will be the parliamentarian, and then your email address, of course, and then save. And voila, you are all registered for your position at the two-step.
And I want to mention that every single person on every single board should self-report, not just officers, even though it says officers, but we really do have to have at least one officer on file for you to be in good standing, and that could be the president or treasurer. But we do really would like every person on the board to register so that they can get information from Texas PTA. All right, and Lalita, if you'll hit stop sharing, I will talk now about, I'm going to talk about the financial reconciliation. So financial reconciliation is, oops, I'm going to close this one and this one. Financial reconciliation is required every year for every PTA. It's just a quick audit of your, oh, I'm shaking, there we go. A quick audit of your financial books. And so the Financial Reconciliation Committee was probably approved back in May, or hopefully this summer. You guys have gotten that. And so this is a really great tool right here on this website, texaspta.org/financial-reconciliation. And so if you click right here, this is going to provide you with how they're recommending doing it virtually during this time of COVID. And so you have a couple of different options. You can read through all of these. They offer you, you can do it in person with social distancing, like maybe on somebody's front porch or, you know, in the living room, spread out. You can do it remotely with 3 people, or you can do it with 3 people and electronic records. So really, it's kind of up to you on how the committee, I guess up to the committee on how they would like to proceed getting it done. I know I'm handing council's documents over next week, and I think they're just going to kind of split up the duties that are in the financial reconciliation checklist, and then pass all the materials between the 3 of them. Or they may do it like just on the front porch and kind of have everything there and looking through it. So it's kind of however you're comfortable. But this is a document and a review that needs to be done before your first membership meeting. So make sure that you have that. And this is also a great checklist for treasurers as you're preparing your things for the committee to go through to make sure that they're included. I personally had to call the secretary and make sure I got all of the minutes and the confidentiality agreement that was signed, a couple things I didn't have in there. So make sure that you have given yourself enough time to go through the checklist and you know, even help out the committee by marking, you know, what binder it might be in. Anything you can do to help them out is great. And so, like I said, this is a great resource of information if you should have any questions about your financial reconciliation.
So Meredith,
yes.
I'm sorry. So to be understanding, you have 3 ways in which you can do this reconciliation. You can do it social distancing in a location that you feel comfortable. And then you can also do, if you happen to have been the treasurer and have electronic records, then you can do it, or divide the tasks that appear on the checklist and take turns.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And so, I mean, it's kind of up to the committee, however they feel best to do it. If they are also comfortable being in, you know, in a living room or on a porch together, you know, it's however you're comfortable making sure that the financial reconciliation, gets done. And so this is brought to you by Lalita and Meredyth. We are going to do another one in a few days for the 990. There's lots of questions about 990 coming up. And so we will look forward to talking and seeing you guys then.
Bye.